Hey guys, welcome to Pages with Sidra. Today we are going to start chapter 636 of I Have 90 Billion Licking Gold Coins. If you haven't watched the previous chapters, make sure to check them out on my channel. Now, without any delay, let's dive into the chapter. Chapter 1096, The Legend of Brother Heffen. Thinking back to that battle 3 years ago, even though Qian had far less experience than Edward, he still managed to gain the upper hand. That alone proved he was a true genius. He had no major weaknesses. The only area he was slightly lacking in was that he still didn't have a starry sky combat technique of his own. Without one, he couldn't unleash his full power. His attacks were just a bit underwhelming. But when it came to defense and survival ability, he far exceeded her expectations. Although Qian was only level 11, his overall strength wasn't inferior to that of an average level 12 cosmic powerhouse. If he could master a combat technique truly suited for him, his strength would skyrocket. He might even rival a level 13 fighter. No wonder. After all, he carried the bloodline of a high-level cosmic civilization. I wonder, in these past 3 years, has he made any progress? Could he have reached level 12 by now? She shook her head. That's unlikely. Gaining a whole level in just 3 years? That would be monstrous. Unless he had some extraordinary opportunity, it shouldn't be possible. Once a person reaches the starry sky level, each advancement becomes harder. For those with mediocre talent, even a single breakthrough could take over 1,000 years. Typically, a level 10 powerhouse has a lifespan of around 1,000 years. That's their limit. But after breaking into level 11, a starry sky rank, one's lifespan increases by over 1,000 years. And with each new level, another 1,000 years are added. In essence, constantly breaking through is a way of fighting back against fate itself. But the truth is, breaking through bottlenecks is incredibly difficult. Countless cosmic beings are forever stuck at a certain level, unable to surpass their limits, and eventually die of old age. Take Bayusher, for example. In over 2,000 years, she had climbed to level 20. She still had at least 7,000 years of life remaining. There was a high chance she could become a level 3 cosmic being, reaching the legendary Starcore rank. It had taken her about 100 years to go from level 11 to 12, another 150 years to reach level 13. And the higher she went, the longer each breakthrough took. Breaking from level 20 to 21? That was the threshold to becoming a level 3 cosmic being, an upgrade from Starry Sky to Starcore. Many level 2 beings never make it past that gate. Some manage to reach level 20 by the age of 2000. Only to be stuck there for the next 8,000 years, never advancing a single step. Basically, the sooner you reach level 20, the higher your chance of evolving into a level 3 cosmic being. But if someone took 7,000 or 8,000 years just to get to level 20, their chance of ever advancing further? Almost zero. They might as well give up. At this point, a figure appeared in Bayusher's mind, tall, proud, and awe-inspiring. Brother Heffen, you once told me, when you become a Starcore-ranked warrior, I'll come to marry you in grand fashion. I won't let you down. Just thinking of that man made a rare, sweet smile bloom on her lips. She felt proud, because her fiancé was the top genius of the younger generation of the feather race, and one of the top 10 talents of the entire Bakuyu planet. His reputation as a once-in-a-generation prodigy echoed across the star system. At age 18, Heffen became a starry sky level warrior. At 28, he reached level 12. At 39, level 13. At 50, level 14. At 65, level 15. At 70, level 16. At 86, level 17. At 99, level 18. At 115, level 19. And by 138, he had reached level 20. Keep in mind, for the feather race, age 150 is just reaching adulthood. Heffen reached the peak of the starry sky stage before becoming a full adult. He shone like a radiant star, utterly dazzling. His unparalleled talent shocked an entire generation. And then, he spent over 200 years reaching the Starcore stage at age 360. He was the pride of the feather race, the pride of Bakuyu planet. To reach Starcore rank before age 1000? That was rare even among all level 2 civilized planets. Even on level 3 planets, such a person would be considered a top-tier seed, worthy of attention from elite powers. But Heffen was even more monstrous. By the time he was 1,000 years old, he had already broken through level 25. And now, at 2,700 years old, he stood at level 30, the pinnacle of the Starcore stage. At this level, one's lifespan reaches 100,000 years. For someone like him, life had only just begun. Becoming a level 4 cosmic being, a galaxy-rank warrior, was practically guaranteed. And one day, becoming a legendary galactic overlord? It wasn't out of reach. His future was limitless. If someone like Brother Heffen had a wife who was just a starry sky level being, people would laugh at him. So no matter how hard it is, I will definitely break through to Starcore. Her gaze was more determined than ever. At that moment, their spacecraft drew closer to Earth's atmosphere. Suddenly, Qian Yuan seemed to sense something. He leapt out of the high-tech aircraft, shooting into the sky like a cannonball. It had been 3 years. He was now 26 years old. Ever since the super gene virus inside him was enhanced, his body's aging speed had increased, 200 times faster than a normal human. After defeating Xinyuan Duo, he received a hidden talent bonus, 6 times the cultivation speed of a normal person. That made it 1,200 times faster. Then, after completing the 3rd level of the Xinyuan guidance technique, his absorption rate of cosmic energy increased tenfold again. That brought his training speed to 12,000 times faster than a normal Earth cultivator. Even compared to Xinyuan Duo before her bloodline awakened, he was still 2,000 times faster. Though Qian Yuan had wasted more than half of those 3 years, even if only 1 year was used efficiently, it would still equal 2 to 3,000 years of cultivation for someone like Xinyuan Duo. And she was already considered an unmatched genius. If she trained for 2,000 to 3,000 years, she would have easily broken past level 20. As for Qian Yuan, he had quietly broken through level 20 over a year ago. But ever since then, he'd been stuck, unable to make any progress for an entire year. In that time, he discovered a bug in the system. Whenever he hit a bottleneck, if he had enough enhancement points, he could use them to force his way through. Smoothly and easily, he could level up again and again, no obstacles. The only catch, he needed a lot of points. For example, breaking from level 20 to 21, that alone required 20,000 enhancement points. It was possible to break through by normal training, but he needed the right opportunity. And lately, that opportunity just hadn't come. Chapter 1097, Learn to Stay Humble. So this is a starship? It really does look magnificent. Qian Yuan stood with one hand behind his back, hovering above the planet's atmosphere. He took a careful look at the warship in front of him. It seemed to be a small-class starship, about 1,000 meters long and 200 meters wide, shaped like a sleek shuttle. Its entire body was pitch black, made of a type of flexible metal Qian Yuan had never seen before. It even looked like it could change shape on its own, and it had a thin energy shield surrounding it. But that wasn't the most important part. What truly caught Qian Yuan's attention was the ship's engine. Its energy source was water. It could break water down into hydrogen and oxygen atoms, and then manipulate those atoms at a molecular level to unleash unimaginable propulsion power. This kind of atomic-level technology was breathtaking. Was it already beyond the reach of a level 2 civilization? Qian Yuan's eyes were filled with fascination. He really wanted to dismantle the whole ship and study it piece by piece. I mean, he's Earth's richest man, and he didn't even own a single starship yet? That's kinda embarrassing. At this level, everyone's flying around in starships. Who's still showing off Lamborghinis and Ferraris? That's just outdated. Just then, the starship's hatch opened. Bayou 11 walked out. She wore a sleek black battle suit that perfectly highlighted her curvy figure. Tall and proud, her physique was out of this world. That holy and flawless face, paired with a devilish body. Even though Qian Yuan was used to being around stunning women every day, he still couldn't help but sneak an extra glance or two. Miss Bayou, you're finally back. 3 years have passed, and you still look amazing. Bayou stared at Qian Yuan for a moment, a flicker of surprise in her eyes. She realized she couldn't see through him anymore. That was odd. His cosmic energy was completely hidden. She couldn't sense a thing. Even her gaze couldn't penetrate his body. But just then, a faint trace of energy leaked from Qian Yuan's body. That's the aura of a level 12 cosmic life form. You've already broken through to level 12? Bayou 11 was genuinely shocked. It had only been 3 years. And yet, He really broke through? Even with the bloodline of a cosmic powerhouse, this kind of progress was almost unheard of. Looks like Chun Yuan's ancestor was even more powerful than I thought. At least at the galactic level, maybe even higher. Powerhouses at or above the galactic level passed on elite genes to their descendants, giving them a natural head start. This allowed for rapid early growth, far faster than ordinary life forms. But that genetic advantage didn't last forever. Eventually, their growth would hit a wall. Early progress might come easy, but later breakthroughs would be even harder than for those who worked their way up slowly. Why does she look so shocked? All I did was reveal a little bit of level 12 aura. Isn't going up one level in 3 years normal? There are tons of high-level life forms in the universe. They must all be faster than Earthlings, right? Qian Yuan really thought he was already being low-key. But why did she look like she'd just seen an alien? Wait, who's the real backwater native here? Ahem. Trying to maintain her senior-level dignity, Baiyu 11 composed herself and spoke calmly. Not bad. Reaching the next level in 3 years does show some talent. But remember this. The universe is vast, far beyond your imagination. Your current strength, out there in the stars, is like a drop in the ocean. You're just one among countless others. Once you land on a high-level civilization's planet, you're no longer some all-powerful ruler of Earth. You're just another weakling. You could be killed by stronger beings at any moment. So always stay humble and low profile. When facing someone more powerful than you, learn to bow your head. There are countless geniuses out there who got cocky and died young. Only those who recognize how small they really are survive. That's my advice to you. Do you understand? Baiyu struck a mature, mentor-like pose, lecturing Qian Yuan. And surprisingly, he didn't talk back. He knew nothing about what was waiting out there in the stars. Maybe the universe was filled with terrifying powerhouses. So, he wasn't about to act arrogant. You don't have to worry, Miss Baiyu. I've always had a clear view of myself. I never thought of myself as some ruler of the world. I'm just a simp. Baiyu had spent some time on Earth, so she knew exactly what a simp meant. A lowly creature that only knows how to flatter others. Qian Yuan, now the supreme ruler of Earth, with unmatched glory and respect, actually described himself as a simp? Guess he adjusted his mentality faster than she expected. Fair enough. As long as you understand your place. There's something else I need to tell you. Earth may not be as simple as you think. Baiyu 11 then shared the results of her 3-year investigation. Qian Yuan listened, completely stunned. Earth's surroundings were insanely dangerous. It was right between the borders of 7 major races. A no man's land. Now that you know the truth, do you still want to register Earth as your territory? It's your choice. But let me warn you, this planet won't bring you any benefits. Once war breaks out, you'll become the prime target. I'm heading back to the Bakwa star system. Do you want to come with me? Or would you rather stay on Earth a bit longer, maybe train for a few thousand more years, and strengthen your ability to survive? Qian Yuan now had 2 options, but with no star transfer gates or warp jump tech, he probably wouldn't escape Earth's orbit even in this lifetime. I'll go with you. Just give me 1 day. I need to wrap up a few things first. All right. Baiyu nodded. Oh, by the way, can I ask, how much did this starship cost you? This? It's a level 3 civilization starship. I didn't buy it. Someone gifted it to me. And with your current level, don't aim too high just yet. She shook her head. This was a top-tier ship from a level 3 civilization worth 5 billion StarCloud coins. Most star-level warriors couldn't afford one even after thousands of years of saving. This ship was a gift from Hei Fan, her one and only love. Only a peerless genius like Hei Fan could afford something so extravagant. That's it for today's chapter recap. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest manga, manhwa, and manhwa recaps. Got thoughts on today's chapter? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on the story. See you in the next one. Until then, keep turning the pages.